This next poet that I'll read is Coral Bracho. Coral Bracho, translated by Forrest Gander. This is by New Directions. I just love the cover art design of this too. It's just fantastic. But this title, or this book, is titled "It Must Be a Misunderstanding." Like the beak of another bird and the head that follows the beak. I miss the colors, she says, but it's just the beginning, they tell her. We have to wait. They're there, hidden. They are black curtains, and each one is like a forest, drawn very, very tight, because it's nearly nighttime. Until when? Until whenever they return? That you'll come to know in time. But don't look, they tell her. Let it come. Let who come? Are they trees too? But better not say what they are not. Someone is seated on the stage. It's not that exactly. It's what makes a chair, what you have in your hand or what's already happened. The thing that has a seat, she says. And if someone goes quiet, that's not the reason, but it's those lines in the palm leaf that are blocking it. If it's a big bird opening its beak because it's got something to announce, or maybe it's shaped more like a coconut or something else, but no, it's not that. It's your responsibility, someone says. I think it must be the leaves that no one announces. It's for your own good. Okay, but they're already showing up. Since when? They must be afraid because otherwise that will come clear soon enough, like the beak of another bird and the head that follows the beak. But it seems to have stopped. There's a line there, but where does it come from? Don't hide. Get down from there, someone says. Brascio is a poet who very much so plays in the realm of uh, illogicality. I don't really know if that's a word, but I also don't really care. Um, there's not really a sense of like strict adherence to sense making. And so when I read a poem like that, I think it's as much about language as it is about like the literal image meaning of the poem. Like so many questions. Who's there? What's going to happen? What's going on? What is that? Um, but the subject is rarely actually addressed. There are some nouns involved, a chair, a bird with a beak, another bird, but the ultimate question in the poem really, A, you know that there is a question, but you don't really know what the question is. But B, uh, you don't know what the question's about. You don't, and typically when we ask a question, there's something that we are looking for in terms of an answer. So with poems like this, I have to imagine that it becomes less about the conversation of the poem between page and reader and more about the conversation of the poem between language and poetry. Um, it's fun. It kind of plays with that understanding of, what's the point of communication and what can poetry really do to augment